You do not need to be perfect in order to lose weight. And I think this needs to be said explicitly because a lot of the times when people approach their weight loss, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, how can I lose weight as fast as possible? And that does require perfection. But you can lose a dramatic amount of weight and maintain it for the rest of your life without being perfect. And I think understanding these two mindsets is crucial for getting the results that you want to get. Because again, I'm going to guess in your life, you haven't really been paying attention to your weight, and then all of a sudden something happens, you get really motivated and say, okay, that's it. And then, you string together 2, 3, 4 days of perfect eating. And then, the fifth day comes and it's not perfect. It's almost perfect, but then you eat a cookie or something. And now, relative to those perfect days, it feels like you let yourself down and you drop the ball, and now it's easy to kind of just forget about it, okay? And this is an experience a lot of people have when it comes to weight loss. So I think it's important that right from the start, you orient yourself not to perfection, but to progress. The real secret to getting the results you want, and more importantly, maintaining them long term, is just to systematically make improvements in how you're eating and how you're living. And it's a system, it's a process that you develop over time. This idea that just one day you're instantly going to change all of your eating and lifestyle 100% is so silly. You don't do that at anything. You can't. Things just take some time. And so, again, bringing some patience into the process is always helpful. But starting with the mindset of, I'm going to commit to this right now, and I'm going to systematically improve and progress. Some days I'm going to be 100%, some days I'm going to be 20%, but I'm just going to keep on moving forward because I'm into this for the long haul. And perfection, when it happens, I'm going to celebrate and I'm going to aim for, but I'm not expecting that I'm going to be perfect all the time. Because this is one of the main things I see really sabotaging people is, again, they start off the process at 100% and that's what they expect they're going to stay there the whole time. And the second they deviate from that or something goes wrong, it feels overwhelmingly bad and they, it can lead them to quit, right? It's just too hard. It is too hard. It'd be too hard for me, so again, I've developed into my whole approach to weight loss that I know I'm going to make mistakes sometimes. And I understand that and I anticipate it and I focus on what am I going to do to get myself back on track quickly, okay? So again, it's much more about progress than it is perfection. And I think if you start approaching and thinking about your weight loss with that mindset, you're going to find that it's a much more gentle approach, but it's also way more real. It's like a realistic approach to creating change in your life. Because the idea that you're just going to switch one day it's silly. You can't do that in anything. It's like saying, well, I want to play the piano, so I've never played before, but I'm going to start playing tomorrow, and I'm going to play 10 hours a day, and by the end of the week, I'm going to be, a great piano player. Right? So, of course, that would sound silly to us, but that's kind of what we do with the weight loss. We just expect these dramatic changes all at once, and so that's what we have to get rid of. And so the easiest way to do it is kind of change out your time frame from how can I get the fastest results possible to how can I get the most dramatic, long-lasting results possible. And again, those two questions exist in different time frames, okay? And the other one requires progress and consistency, but it's a more gentle, sustainable approach, all right? So take some time today and think about that. What time frame are you giving yourself? How are you thinking about your weight loss? Are you trying to just jump in and make it all happen at once? Or are you setting yourself up for long-term success? And the more you set yourself up for long-term and think long-term, I think the better you're gonna find that your results are gonna be, because it's more practical. It takes into account ups and downs that are natural in life, all right? So give this stuff some thought. Remember, nothing tastes as good as thin and healthy feels, and have a great day.